This next word I'm recording for you today is the King's birthday, the 8th of June. It's a long weekend. We celebrate in Australia, part of the Commonwealth. Our head of state is King Charles. And the word that I received yesterday was his abdication is going to start a chain of events that nobody can predict. And Jesus says to me, I have a plan. I hear that whispered in my ear. I also hear Rupert Lowe will be the next Prime Minister for the UK, which is a shock. Two fresh words from the 6th of June, and today the 8th of June, the King's birthday. This word that I have for you now is from Anzac Day, 25th. We celebrate Anzac Day, Australia, New Zealand, commemoration of the Battle of Gallipoli in the First World War, which was a shocking mistake and a terrible defeat and loss of life, and the first war that we've been involved in after the federation of our nation. So it's a celebration of the tragedy of war, but it brings the whole nation together. It's an amazing day. I shared some of the video footage of the pipes and drums from the Scots College kids and photos of a fellow that I met who is a veteran from the Navy, Sri, an Indian origin Australian, great guy, served 17 years in the armed services and had some stories to tell about piracy and the work they did with the during Afghanistan in and around the Gulf states with the American military. It was a great day out, starting early at 4 o'clock for the sunrise, dawn service, the last post and the reveille. It was beautiful, and it brings in the country folk on that day. It's a unique occasion that Australians who would not normally come into Sydney and live out in the bush come in for the occasion to see the marching and the bands and the music, and come for the dawn service to celebrate and remember our dead, our war dead. And so that day I was able to mix around the crowd and meet some of the old farmers, cattle farmers and people from out Western New South Wales, have a yarn to them. And what I discovered was on the occasion that in the last 5 years, from 2021 when I attended some of the protests in the rural areas in Australia, in Albury on Australia Day weekend, I went down to one protest, the political messaging has come together, and all of these people that I met who are old Australian heritage were of the same opinion with regard to the politics of the nation and in support of one nation reform, against the uni-party politics and the corruption in our government. So it showed me that in the last 5 years, all the messaging that's been going on social media, independent media channels and independent political voices in our media network has been really effective in galvanising a unified opinion, unified ideas and a unified understanding of what's really going on around the world. So congratulations to all those people who've participated in the public messaging and the political activism, the mobilisation. It's been very effective, and that's why we're seeing one nation now, as Jesus prophesied, aisle 5, Pauline Hanson, and Jacinta Price. She needs to really stand up and make herself known. She's the one that I want, Jesus said, if you remember last year, 2 years ago. That's why they're winning in the polls at the moment. They're overtaking Labor because they're galvanising a unified opinion across the nation against mass immigration and the overthrow of the status quo and the overthrow of our culture. So all these years, Pauline Hanson has been the protest vote, and she was quite a radical. 10, 20 years ago, people wouldn't vote for her because she was seen as far right and low class, working class. And now she's gathering the support because she represents a powerful voice for the traditions of this nation and the culture of this nation. And so that's what I picked up on Anzac Day when I was in the city, having a great time, listening to the music, the marching bands, the dawn service, remembering our fallen and our history of conflict on behalf of the West, standing up for principles of freedom and liberty, and remembering what it's cost us to enjoy the benefits that we enjoy in the West, Australia, New Zealand, America, UK, and not to forget that and let it go. Justice, liberty. Amen. It's a gift, it's a good thing. And Jesus loves it. That's why he died for us, to set us free. So we shouldn't let it go. So here's the word that I have for you from Anzac Day.